Hi, in this session we'll explore how the IBM Cloud Private platform provides a self-service experience for a wide range of common workloads. In this example we'll be using the IBM Integration Bus, IIB, and showing how the catalogue that's built in and on board with ICP can very rapidly allow us to deploy an IBM Integration Bus node, start deploying our workloads into that node and start our testing. So let's take a look. Here's my ICP dashboard, and we can go and look at the catalogue. You'll see the catalogue is really quite rich, all sorts of open source, and we've got Liberty, we've got Postgres databases, MQ, many things including data power. We'll also see IBM Integration Bus. So we can pull up the Helm release details for Integration Bus, and we get lots of information about how we might install the Helm charts and run up an IBM Integration Bus on Kubernetes from the command line. But because of the convenience of ICP, we can do something really rather simple. We can come in and we can configure a set of Helm charts to generate a build of IIB very, very quickly through this GUI. So let's give it a name. Give it a namespace to run in on ICP and accept the license agreement. We can go down and look at the other values that we have, and you'll see we're going to use an onboard image which is already built into the repository. This is the standard published IIB Docker container image from the labs. Currently it's version 10.0010. We can give it certain resources that we want to assign in terms of memory and CPU, and we get a node name by default and a server name which we can change. Okay. Anyone familiar with IIB will recognize these standard port numbers, and we'll just do a simple single replica. Excuse my French. Okay, so let's hit the install button. And we can go and view the Helm release. So ICP is now spinning up an IIB to those details for us. Here's our Helm release. And we can go and take a look. It's just coming. There we go. Okay, so one of the features we have here, if we had more than one version of the Helm charts available on ICP, we've only got 103 at the moment, but it does allow us to move backwards and forwards between the two configurations. Okay. Let's take a look at our deployment. Okay. And we get an overview of what we've been deploying, including links to our listeners, showing our port mappings as well. From 4414 is mapped to 32126 as we come to build an ingress point into the container. We can go and look at some events. The main event here is about the actual stateful set being built. And we can go take a look at the logs, and we can kind of see what was happening inside our container as it was being spun up by Kubernetes. So we're creating the node, as we saw, create the server, and we're all ready to run. Okay, so let's pop back down to our overview, and we can go directly and go and access the web GUI. Okay, so IIB exposes an admin port, 4414, which is mapped by Kubernetes to 32126 in this case, and we've connected our IIB web GUI. We have a node, we have a server formerly known as an execution group running, and we have nothing deployed. Okay, so that's there ready to use. Okay, and just to sort of prove the point out, we can go across to our integration nodes. Okay, and we can connect to a remote node. We can go and grab our IP address and port number. Rather handy just to get it from here. Give our IIB toolkit the IP address and the port number. The node was IIB underscore node. Okay, and we can hit finish. Anything for the password will do, and you'll see we've connected up. Okay, So we can see our toolkit is now connected to that runtime node on ICP. Okay? And we can go and do things. I've got a message flow in here with a URI, and it's a simple sort of echo flow, but it just returns sort of a hello world message. We can go and grab that. I've already converted it into a bar file, and we can go and drop that down onto the server. We can see we've got the deploy. We go back over and refresh on the web GUI. We'll see that's deployed as well. We have our application and our message flow running. Okay, and we can go and give that a quick test. Okay, this is just a RESTful client built into Mozilla Firefox. Okay, and if we just go and actually check that make sure I've got my IP addresses right in there. So we're on 97, and we need the server listener port, which is 31572. 31572, and my URI was ICP IIB test, and we can just again double check that, make sure we've got it right. There it is, our URL suffix. So it doesn't matter what we send in. Hit the go button, check the response back, and we've got our hello world message back. So there we are. So that's IIB deployed very, very quickly, much quicker than I did talking to you about it today, on IBM Cloud Private, using the onboard image repository and the Helm charts that we make available through the GUI. We've done the deployment, we've run up the node, connected an IIB toolkit, and we've seen that we've deployed and tested using some standard tools, the web GUI, and things like RESTful clients. Thanks, bye.